Investigators also testified one of the witnesses who are in jail with Stallworth told them that Stallworth said he accidentally killed the baby, meaning Cupcake. Investigators said DNA evidence from Stallworth, Brown, and McKinney were found on a plastic bed cover in the apartment. Cupcake's fingernails were also tested for DNA, and lab results showed they tested positive for Stallworth's DNA but not Brown's. Officers say when Stallworth was in custody, he was seen with scratches on his chest. The remains of Kamille Cupcake McKinney tested positive for methamphetamine and trazodone, an antidepressant used to treat insomnia, after the 3-year-old's body was found 10 days after her abduction, according to testimony Tuesday in a Jefferson County courtroom. Now, how they determined it was Stallworth, because the phone records put Stallworth at Tom Brown Village at the time of the abduction, and it was Stallworth who had a prescription for trazodone. Now, April Thomas did come to court, and she was present. And here she is sitting with her mom in court. Also, on the night of the abduction, testimony shows Stallworth went to a convenience store near his home to buy an energy drink and a pill for erectile dysfunction. 5 minutes after buying the candy, 2 preteen girls were leaving cheerleading practice from Haynes K-8 when the two approached them in a blue SUV. Ross said one of the girls, age 11, said Stallworth told her, "I'm looking for a girl that looks just like you." So basically, it sounded like they were looking for some girls to pick up. The girls said the man offered them candy. They became apprehensive, and the other girls said, "Let's go." There's security video from Haynes to back up their story, but it was not close enough to show the occupants. The girls described the female with the male as a dark-skinned and chunky. Who else could that have been, you guys? It was at that Shell station they retrieved surveillance video of the blue SUV, later determined to be a Toyota Sequoia, pulling up to the gas pumps. A man later identified as Stallworth. He entered the store where he bought $18.91 worth of candy. That was at 12:02 p.m. Saturday. It was at 12:07 p.m. that they approached the cheerleaders. Ross testified they found on video that showing a man talking to 2 small children, one of them Kamille, who then followed them out of view of the camera. Ross testified that Stallworth said he and Brown had been together all day. Stallworth said that after they left Tom Brown Village, the pair went to Jet Prep on Center Point Parkway. Store video confirmed that they had been there. They went back home, and Stallworth later went back out to the store where he bought an energy drink and a pill for sexual dysfunction, Ross testified. This dude is sick. He tried to say it was all her. Really, dude? However, Stallworth said he saw a group of young children playing with a mousetrap and told them they shouldn't be doing that, and then said he had walked away. In that interview, Stallworth admitted for the first time to seeing Kamille on the night of her abduction. See, and this is where the bull crap came in. You know, just ridiculous. Stallworth said that he walked into the couple's apartment and saw his girlfriend sitting on the couch with Kamille and said, "That's not your child." He said Brian indicated that she wanted to keep Kamille and then suggested Stallworth do something sexual to the child. What the hell? Is it me or are they just not making sense together? Stallworth said he refused and went outside to smoke a cigarette. Later, Stallworth said Brown put her hands over Cupcake's nose and mouth and described to the detective, and Kamille was then asleep. Stallworth also said Brown had removed the girl's hair bows and clothes and given her a bath. Stallworth said the next thing he remembered was waking up in the bed the following day with Brown next to him. Testimony also showed that investigators removed a plastic covering from a mattress that was in the living room. That covering showed blood in several places, and testing of that blood showed a mixture of DNA belonging to Stallworth, Brown, and Kamille. These two are some sick bastards. Oh my God, I can't. Stallworth, according to his attorney, said Brown used methamphetamine and his trazodone together because she liked the way it made her feel. He said Brown had been stealing his trazodone and said Stallworth did not use meth, only marijuana. Stallworth told detectives he believed Brown was using meth on the day of the abduction because he was talking a lot. I'm sorry, I meant to say she. Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Anyways, oh my God, this is heartbreaking. Prosecutors said it was only after Kamille's body was found that Stallworth admitted to knowing anything about the girl's abduction and that he lied during the previous 3 interviews with detectives. Collins said Starworth lied because he loved Brown and couldn't believe she would do that to a child. Oh, the nerve. Collins also pointed out that Kamille's mouth, vagina, and anus were all swabbed for DNA, and there was no sign of sexual assault. Reynolds said that the condition of Kamille's body by the time it was found made it difficult to tell what, if anything, had been done to her sexually. But if you think about it, if they put her in the tub, would you know? Alright, I just want to shed a little light on Kamille's case and what's going on. We're still waiting on the court dates, but this is Maria Dulce Alvarez, and she is still missing, you guys. We have to get this information out. We have to get this little girl found. I don't know what's up with the mom, but that's neither here nor there. We need to get this little girl found, seriously. Like, she just missed Christmas out of all things, like, seriously. This little girl just really needs to be home. It don't matter if she's with mom, grandma, whoever, as long as it's family. And this is just getting out of hand. A lot of people were saying something about this guy. You're going to see him in the video. He's just going to be standing towards the door, just looking at her. It's kind of suspicious to me as well. Him right here with the hat on. He's kind of just watching the kids. People saying he's buying something, but I don't know. He's just standing there looking at the kids, if you ask me. And now I have a thing from Dr. Phil. The mom went on there. A lot of people's questioning her, but she has a message to get to her daughter, and we got to get it to her.
In Spanish.
Te queremos mucho, Dulce, donde quiera que estés. Nosotros estamos pensando mucho en ti. Todos te extrañamos, tu hermanito, mi mamá. Todos queremos que vuelves. No te preocupes que nosotros todavía te vamos a seguir a buscar hasta encontrarte. Te queremos y te amamos mucho.
Now, this woman right here went on the Dr. Phil show and basically told Dr. Phil that she thinks that her mother knows something more. So now it's just like, who knows? What do the mother know? Do the mother know something? Is she with the father? She not? This is the part that they found her in. This is the little girl. We just need to get this little girl home because it's after Christmas. And why haven't they put this news up in our news? Why is this only on the Spanish news? It's basically showing this car that they saying is a suspected car, but I haven't heard any of that on our news, but it's on the Spanish news. So I just find that kind of baffling to me. But here's the video one more time. The little girl, her last moments. This is what she had on. If anybody do see this little girl, please let somebody know. Please. It's been due time. Her little brother needs to, I don't understand why he don't speak, but that's neither here nor there, because he looks like he's old enough to speak. But, yeah. I don't know. Anyways, I'm about to come right back at you with another video. It's been well overdue time. I have so much material built up. I've just been investigating. So now, I'm about to hit you with another video right after this one. So just be prepared and be ready to subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know what you think about this. And here's a little warning for you.
If you go to a university and ladies approach you at night asking for help and wanting to teach you about the Mother of God, do not do it. Find help. And whatever you do not follow the address they give you. It is a sex trafficking scam.
Charge involves the shooting with a firearm inside a vehicle. And that itself can constitute capital murder, as I'm sure your lawyer has told you.
But they don't have no video, no audio of me shooting anyone. That's why I'm trying to see how y'all gonna bind me over on hearsay, but y'all ain't presenting no evidence. And then now there's a whole different state. There's a whole different convenience store, you saying. So why the kidnapping and all that did not get dismissed?
I'm not a law enforcement officer, and I'm not going to argue their case for you. What's on the probable cause warrant does satisfy the issuance of the warrant, and I have done that. And these conversations would be better had with your lawyer outside the presence of a courtroom.
This fool got the nerve to argue with a judge. That's a little update on the Anaya Bernard case. She got her justice, and it's a little funny.
Making fun of wood, trying to Hollywood. Niggas talking about I really didn't get it good, but I'm eating like a big dog, big good. Everybody talking money, but I got it good. You listen to me cause I got the rap. And everybody talking crackhead, but facts. I get that money cause I really rap. You niggas talk about shit, don't hear that. I get that money on the low, on the crest block. They try to bury me from the top, but I still got all that money in the bag like a big watch. I'm big sharp on these niggas like a big hop. Everybody talking that shit. They don't give a fuck, but you come big rich. And you talk about shit, don't give a fuck. I'm trying to go, what's up?
I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and comment. Next video coming.